Chance of showers in the extended forecast. I'll have that and more coming up, but your news starts right now.
These tire marks serve as a reminder of a serious weekend hit and run involving a teenager on his bike. We'll hear from his mom coming up.
Thrown around, and I tasted dirt. I mean, I never tasted so lovely in my life. Just to know that you're fine.
Deadly Amtrak crash raising questions about transportation safety, what investigators are saying about the moments that led up to that derailment.
And Peoria police and community members take time to honor those who lost their lives in the line of duty. We take you to the emotional ceremony.
First at 5, continuing coverage on a hit-and-run we first told you about on WMBD Weekend Edition.
It happened in Peoria County. A car hit a teenager riding his bike early Saturday morning.
WMBD's Marvis Herring talked with the victim's family today. He shares more from the mother and an update on the arrest of a suspect in our top story at 5.
Guys, days later, these tire marks remain here on the side of Farmington Road, a reminder of the hit-and-run accident involving a teenager on his bike.
I had an officer come to my home and tell me that he was hit by a car that didn't stop and that he was in ICU and I needed to get up there. I was terrified.
Startling news for Gretchen Eddington over the weekend. Peoria County Sheriff's deputies found her son, 18-year-old Andrew Broadway, seriously injured in a ditch along Farmington Road.
He's a great person. He's got a very big heart. He'd help anybody. I didn't know how somebody could do that.
That somebody may have been this man, Blake Rodell of Edwards, Illinois. On Tuesday, police arrested him in connection to the crime. Eddington says her son is no longer in critical condition. He's been moved from ICU, now awake and talking. She thanks members of the Peoria County Sheriff's Office.
I'm very grateful to the officers, to Foster who found my son. He was his guardian angel, to Watkins that was investigating it. They did an awesome job. Heroes.
Heroes, she calls them, but she also believes one other thing is playing a big role in her son's recovery.
All the prayers, I want to thank everybody. The power of prayers is great. It's pulled my son through. We're praying for my son every day, and we're also praying for Blake's parents because he's hurt them.
In Peoria County, Marvis Herring, WMBD News.
Blake Rodell faces multiple charges, including failure to render aid, failure to reduce speed, driving without insurance, and failure to report an accident to police. WMBD did some digging, and this is not Rodell's first nor second run-in with the law enforcement. He's faced driving and speed-related charges in Central Illinois multiple times in the past.
The NTSB is investigating after an Amtrak train derails in Philadelphia, killing at least 7 and leaving more than 200 others injured.
It is incredible that so many people walked away from that scene last night.
Investigators say the train was going 106 miles an hour when it entered a curve where the speed limit was just 50 miles per hour. That's when the engineer hit the emergency brake. The train was traveling from Washington, D.C. to New York City. Teams are still searching for unaccounted passengers. Philadelphia police say the engineer on that train is not cooperating, and he left the police station with his lawyer.
I saw head injuries, bleeding.
Broken arms, broken legs, anything you can imagine is what happened.
It could be days before service on that busy northeast corridor is operational again. Investigators say the train's forward-facing camera could also hold clues about what caused that crash.
A Fulton County Sheriff's deputy nearly drowns after struggling with a suspect. 45-year-old Chadwick Barner of Decatur is now facing a slew of charges, including attempted murder. Officials say he was involved in 2 police pursuits, the first in Canton and the other in St. David. That's where Fulton County Sheriff's deputies located the car he was driving and began to follow. It eventually turned into a foot chase. While a sheriff's deputy was trying to arrest him, the two fell into a lake, and then authorities say Barner kept trying to hold the deputy's head underwater. Once other officers arrived, the deputy was rescued and Barner was taken into custody. The deputy suffered cuts to the face but was not hospitalized. Barner remains at the Fulton County Jail without bond.
Their job is to protect and serve. Sometimes while doing so, it costs them their lives. Today, the Peoria Police Department remembers officers who died on the job. WMBD's Hannah Hilliard was at today's ceremony. She joins us now with more. So Hannah, who was there today?
Well, Paul, the entire police force and a lot of community members, but also family members of the fallen officers, making for a powerful and emotional ceremony. The department honored those 15 officers who died while in the line of duty. Some died more than 100 years ago, while one died just 10 years ago. But the message is still the same. Police officers put their lives on the line every day, and they know it's all a part of the job.
Before we got here, we had a meeting, and part of that meeting was a discussion about expectations and what it's like when you wear the blue uniform and you are at that risk every day.
There was a new name added to the list this year, but this man actually died in 1894. Tonight on WMBD at 6, hear from the historian who discovered Theophil Seiler's story and made sure he would be honored today. Evelyn.
Thanks, Hannah. And Peoria County Sheriff's Office named its Deputy Sheriff of the Year at its annual banquet last night. Detective Christopher Watkins earned the honor for 2014, and Carmisha Turner was among those receiving awards at the ceremony. She was recognized as the Correctional Officer of the Year. In a story we've been following for you, the city of Bloomington is becoming a little greener. Green Top Grocery has announced its site for building a food co-op in Bloomington. It'll be located on Washington Street across from the Constitution Trail. The 10,000 square foot facility will be a full-service grocery store featuring locally grown produce as well as a teaching kitchen. Now, Green Top Grocery has grown to almost 800 members. Organizers say it's exciting to see the grocery store moving forward.
I'm probably most looking forward to being able to buy local products all the time. I can't wait for the store to open. Oh, and a place to have lunch or coffee and hang out. So I think it'll be a great addition to the community.
It'll cost around $3.6 million to build the grocery store. Green Top plans to fund it through its owner loan campaign and other grants.
Now to a story from our Twin Cities newsroom. Residents in Normal will soon have a new way to collect fresh fruit straight from the vine. The town, along with the University of Illinois Extension Office, is getting ready to plant a public food forest. Forest will include a variety of foods, including raspberries, grapes, apples, and nuts. It provides a unique opportunity for people to grab a quick snack while taking a stroll. The public food forest will be the first of its kind in central Illinois.
Especially for kids, I think it'll be fascinating for them because they can see this develop. This will be here for who knows how long, but 20, 30, 40 years from now, it's going to look very different.
Weather permitting, a planting day for the forest is scheduled this Saturday. More than 100 volunteers have already signed up to come out and plant.
New tonight at 5, 400 of Peoria Public Schools Courageous Pacers walked along the riverfront from Constitution Garden to the Gateway building today, celebrating their 100th mile. Courageous Pacers is a national program. The idea is that movement and exercise can help in the classroom, particularly when it comes to kids with developmental disabilities. Over the course of the year, students have walked 100 miles and lifted 10,000 pounds.
The classroom teacher decides to implement this as part of their regular curriculum throughout their day. By adding exercise and movement, they get improved behaviors and improved learning.
Regular and special education students participated in the program by doing things like lifting 1-pound water bottles and walking laps around the school gym. They celebrated the end of their walk today with games and a DJ.
A special project wraps up at Wildlife Prairie Park. Now you're invited to check out this refurbished 1933 windmill. It's located in the Sefkew Children's Heritage Area. It was officially installed today. Park volunteer Clarice Tenbrook took on the project last fall, restoring the windmill and getting it up and running. He says it stands the test of time.
The ability to design something that's back in the early 1800s, 1900s, you know, and to work and to continue to work for all these years. So it's a testament to their ingenuity and their design.
Park officials say it's volunteers like Tenbrook who help keep Wildlife Prairie Park a fun and exciting local tradition. A federal jury deliberating the fate of the Boston Marathon bomber still ahead, how each side argued for life and death. But first, Chris, another sunny day in central Illinois is going to stick around.
Yeah, you know what, absolutely beautiful weather, but you know what, we are watching some clouds now beginning to roll into central Illinois, and of course these clouds are a sign that some changes are on the way, perhaps a little bit of moisture. The full forecast is coming up next.
You're watching WMBD News at 5 in high definition with Paul Ciacchini, Evelyn Wilkerson, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast. This is WMBD News at 5. Central Illinois proud.
Avantis is all about the bread.
Home of our original fresh baked bread for your perfect sandwich with pasta or just a spread of butter. There's nothing like Avanti's bread.
Go to AvantisPeoria.com to find your Avantis.
It's Mattress Firm's Memorial Day premiere sale with our lowest prices of the season. For 1 week only, get a Sealy Posturepedic Firm Queen Set for just $398.99. Experience the all-new Temper-Flex collection at Mattress Firm and get up to $300 in free Mattress Firm bonus cash when you purchase select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Plus, pay 0 down and 0 interest for 5 years. We guarantee our low price or your mattress is free. So through Tuesday, don't miss Mattress Firm's Memorial Day premiere sale.
Listen up! I'm reworking the menu. Veggies, you're cool. Mayo, corn dogs, you are so out of here.
The complete balanced nutrition of great tasting Ensure, with 9 grams of protein and 26 vitamins and minerals.
And now, with twice as much vitamin D, which up to 90% of people don't get enough of.
Oh, the sunshine vitamin. Ensure now has 2 times more vitamin D to support strong bones. Ensure, take life in.
At Grossinger Motors, we brought in a new team that's focused on working hard to serve our neighbors. With a bigger selection, lower prices, no games or gimmicks. Plus, the Grossinger Advantage, our plan to make sure you're always satisfied, now and down the road. Right now, drive a new Impreza for just $21,400, or lease a new Forester for just $159 per month. So stop by and visit with our new staff in sales and service today. We're all dedicated to exceeding your expectations. At Grossinger Motors in Bloomington Normal.
Commerce Bank salutes the volunteers of Junior Achievement of Central Illinois for educating our youth through financial literacy, work readiness, and entrepreneurship programs. Thank you for empowering our youth to own their economic success.
This portion of WMBD News brought to you by Bard Optical.
Style is important to all of us. Finding the right sunglasses that fit not only your personality, but face shape too. Now through the end of June, get a free pair of sunglasses when you purchase your first pair of glasses, even when you use your vision benefits.
If you've never tried wearing contacts, you should. They feel awesome, show off my eyes, and are so easy to wear. Save $50 on 4 or more boxes of Cooper Vision Biofinity contacts.
Bard Optical, vision for life.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Walker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's Chief Meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Well, I hope you had a chance to get outdoors and enjoy some of this beautiful weather. The current view in Uptown Normal, a lot of sunshine, now beginning to be replaced with a little bit of mid and high level clouds streaming in out of the southwest. But comfortable in the Bloomington Normal area, 64 degrees. The dew point measure moisture at 42, a relative humidity up to 45%, and winds currently out of the east at 11 miles per hour. Elsewhere, temperatures mainly in the 60s. We're 67 in Peoria, a little warmer in Havana. Temperatures in the lower 70s there. 64 degrees up in Peru, 65 in Lakin, Kewaunee 67, also Galesburg 67 degrees. And across the region, not bad. It is very comfortable. It is a little bit cooler up near Chicago. They're sitting at 51 degrees, but 70 in St. Louis, Des Moines coming in at 72. Indianapolis, 66 degrees. But we are going to see some changes. In fact, we've already seen some of these high clouds pushing in from the southwest. It's the leading edge of our next system that'll eventually bring some rain our way as we head into late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Now, heavy rain continuing to fall across parts of Texas and Oklahoma. Some severe storms redeveloping across southern portions of the state of Texas. But the warm front will continue to surge northward heading into tomorrow. We'll stay dry for at least the morning hours. Then by mid-afternoon, we'll start to see some scattered showers beginning to pop up here across the state of Illinois, mainly central portions of the state and western parts of the state. And then as we get to the later half of the week, Friday especially, things are going to begin to change. The jet stream really begins to dip out west, and where there's a dip out west, there's usually a ridge building out east. And so as this ridge begins to build in over the central and parts of the country and the Midwest, our moisture flow, it's all coming back. So we get a nice good southerly wind coming our way. That streams more moisture our way, so it's going to be warm and humid for the later half of the week, and we'll see daily chances for showers and thunderstorms for the rest of the week heading into the weekend. So a future track through tonight. Skies becoming mostly cloudy with more clouds, but will stay dry. All rain shower activity for the most part should stay west of the Mississippi. Overnight lows dropping down into the 40s and lower 50s with more cloud cover here in Peoria, a low of 52 degrees, 49 in Bloomington Normal, 50 in Galesburg. For tomorrow, it'll be a cloudy day. It'll become humid as the day goes on, and we'll see a chance for some widely scattered showers popping up by mid to late afternoon. Perhaps the greatest chance of showers won't even come through until tomorrow night. This is when we could actually see a few embedded thunderstorms popping up. Not expecting any of this activity to become severe, but we could see pockets of moderate to heavy rainfall. Now, highs tomorrow, once again, back into the mid to upper 60s, so temperatures still a bit below average. But tonight, 52 degrees with increasing clouds and a bit warmer than we've seen the past few days. And then for tomorrow, afternoon, mostly cloudy with some afternoon showers and a high temperature of 67 degrees. So your 8-day outlook, a chance of storms going on through the weekend. Beyond that, we begin to dry up a little bit more sunshine. It cools off, but we are looking at some hot and humid conditions throughout the rest of this week into early portions of, well, we'll call it just late Sunday. Then Monday should be nice. Temperatures begin to cool off a little, to dry out. And Sunday could be watching out for a few spotty severe storms. So we'll see how that evolves over the next couple of days.
Not looking forward to it.
No. All right, thanks, Chris. As rescue efforts continue following a second massive earthquake in Nepal, crews are continuing to search for missing U.S. Marines.
And news of faculty suddenly leaving a local college has been spreading on social media. We'll tell you why people are so upset. That's new tonight at 6.
Getting to the top is always a challenge. However, if you drive the award-winning Jeep Grand Cherokee or the versatile Jeep Cherokee, you'll realize the top is just the beginning. One drive and you'll discover why the Jeep brand continues to be the best-selling SUV brand. Join us now at the Jeep Drive and Discover event. During 1 week to deal, get an additional $500 bonus cash for a total cash allowance of $2,000 on Jeep Cherokee Latitude.
Each year, thousands of people choose the Fair Group in Bloomington Normal to help them discover their smile. We offer state-of-the-art dental treatment for all ages and dental situations under one roof.
I've been a client here for probably over 30 years. It's just very much like a family here. Everyone has always been very friendly. Dr. Wolf did all the work. I now have my permanent ones, and I'm very, very happy with them. And if I needed more work, I know right where I would come.
The Fair Dental Group, where we treat you like family.
Throughout Central Illinois, there's someone lending a helping hand to families and businesses, someone providing the means to make hopes and dreams become reality. We're your hometown community banks, and we're a part of your hometown. Together, we're making our community stronger, one relationship at a time. Hometown Community Banks. Look for the clock tower, and you'll know. We have time for you. Remember, Tessie?
Your perfect summer starts with a simple trip to Blaine's Farm and Fleet. You'll discover all the top brands, friendly service, and genuine value that'll keep you smiling. Right now at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, a 36-pound bag of Estate Weed and Feed plus fertilizer is $15.99. Pick up a quart of Gordon's Trimec Lawn Weed Killer Concentrate and get one free. And this 50-foot Flexogen hose from Gilmore is sale priced at only $19.99. For outdoor summer supplies and more, Blaine's Farm and Fleet is your store.
New perspectives lead to new perceptions, like the one you get behind the wheel of the all-new Chrysler 200. With its unrivaled craftsmanship and superior fuel efficiency, you won't look at sedans the same way again. One drive and you'll discover why the Chrysler 200's popularity is growing faster than any sedan in its segment. Join us now during the Chrysler Drive and Discover event. During 1 week to deal, get $3,500 combined cash allowance plus $500 bonus cash on the 2015 Chrysler 200.
One of country's most recognizable hitmakers.
My little darling is a firecracker.
Josh Turner. May 21st at the Peoria Civic Center Arena. Get Josh's album Punching Bag available now.
Time is love.
Get reserved seats at the Peoria Civic Center box office or at Ticketmaster.com.
Don't go riding.
There's more at JoshTurner.com.
Experience Heights Flowers. We're your one-stop source for anything and everything garden. So come visit where the sun shines in and celebrate nature's beauty. Heights Flowers.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD, Central Illinois Proud. You're watching WMBD News at 5.
12 men and women have begun deliberating whether Johar Tsarnaev will live the rest of his life in prison or die for his crimes. As Marley Hall reports, it comes after the federal jury heard closing arguments in the penalty phase of the Marathon bombing trial.
Prosecutor Stephen Mellon made a passionate closing argument. He showed graphic photos of the aftermath of the two explosions that killed 3 people and injured more than 260 others at the 2013 Boston Marathon. Mellon told jurors this is what terrorism looks like and said Johar Tsarnaev's goal was to murder and mutilate. The prosecution also showed the jury pictures of the victims, 29-year-old Crystal Campbell, 23-year-old Lindsay Liu, and 8-year-old Martin Richard. Mellon ended by saying, the only sentence that would do justice in this case is a sentence of death. The jury has already convicted Tsarnaev of all 30 federal charges against him. 17 are capital charges that carry a possible death sentence, but lawyers for the defendant are pushing for life in prison instead. During the closing arguments, defense attorney Judy Clark asked jurors to choose life. She said Johar Tsarnaev was a shy, quiet, respectful, hardworking kid who had a rocky childhood and fell under the influence of his radical older brother, Tamerlan Tsarnaev. The 12-member jury must unanimously agree on one of the 17 capital counts for Tsarnaev to be executed. If even one juror votes against, he will be sentenced to life in prison. Marley Hall, CBS News, Boston.
The jury heard from about 150 witnesses through the trial's 2 phases, but Tsarnaev never took the stand.
A massive search effort continues today for missing U.S. Marines who were trying to deliver aid after a second devastating earthquake in Nepal. The contact was lost with the aircraft after the pilot reported fuel problems. 6 Marines were on board along with 2 Nepalese soldiers, and on the ground the search continues for people buried in the rubble. Choppers are one of the only ways crews can get relief to those who need it. Well, a teenage mayor looking to make his mark on Maryland. What locals are saying about the surprise election result.
When you have things that you simply cannot afford to lose, well, you buy the best insurance you can get. Let's say you choose West Bend's home and highway policy. If your family's pet is injured in an accident, your policy automatically provides coverage for veterinarian expenses and the cost to adopt another pet if yours doesn't pull through. Some things could never be replaced, but if something bad does happen, West Bend will do whatever it takes to get you back on your paws, or feet, whatever the case may be.
When you're looking for a newer pre-owned travel trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome, call Pontiac RV before you buy. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Pontiac RV is Illinois' largest RV dealer. With our volume buying power and lower overhead than the chain stores, you'll save on major manufacturers like Coachman, Keystone, Forest River, Tiffin Motorhomes, and more. Choose from over 200 RVs in stock and see why people travel from all over the Midwest to Pontiac RV. Call or click PontiacRV.com.
Everything under the sun, Pontiac RV.
From practice to homework to home improvement to bills, your days are busy. That's why Busey offers innovative financial solutions like our mobile app. Deposit checks, transfer funds, and keep your financial life in order, no matter where you are. Whether you're saving for college, keeping the family in the family business, or planning your dream retirement, Busey's your trusted partner to make your personal, business, and wealth management dreams a reality. Busey, your dream, our promise.
I'm Tim Sowers of LD Ford. What does it really mean to say you're number one and truly be number one? Is it if you advertise the most? No. Is it if you have the most inventory? No. Is it if you promote prices that you can't back up but they sound really good? No. Or is it simply if you have the most experienced family-run dealership in the area that takes the best care of people, better than anyone else, and this family will do whatever it takes to earn your business? You tell me.
This portion of WMBD 31 News is brought to you by Illinois Center for Pain and Rehab.
Why do we go to ICPR Family Practice? They help keep my family healthy and active, and their awesome new facility confirms I've made the right choice. My youngest likes her well visits. My oldest is seeing great results after a sports injury, and I finally got my husband to get help for his knee pain. Plus, they do their physical therapy right there. Then there's me. I like going to Sumer Wellness for a little pampering and age-defying skincare. ICPR Family Practice is right for my family and yours.
Schedule your appointment today.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
He's already making history, but now he's looking to leave his mark on a small town in Maryland.
Stephanie Ramirez introduces us to the young mayor of Indian Head.
He still got braces.
I didn't think he would actually run.
It's worth a try. Time for a change.
What's all the buzz about? Brandon Paulin.
I am absolutely nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
Who at 19 years old is the youngest person ever elected as mayor in the state of Maryland. Starting tonight, he'll be leading a town of about 4,000 people in Indian Head.
I just decided to step up because I think I can implement some solutions to Indian Head's problems.
On May 5th, Paulin garnered more than twice as many votes as the longtime mayor.
It was amazing to me that he was only 19 years old.
And he's already taking action. He almost canceled our interview to help Letitia Bedley, who ran out of gas. They then had a little talk afterwards.
We need a grocery store down here. We have so many buildings that are empty and doing nothing with them.
Frank Willingham helps manage a town pizza restaurant and sees Paulin with his mom all the time.
I see a vote for Paulin sticker, you know, for mayor. So I ask her, hey, are you running for mayor? She's like, no, my son is.
He agrees. Indian Head needs more business support.
It's really dictated by the base that's near here. I know that throughout the years, the base has kind of started cutting operations.
What it comes down to is you have to implement vacant building solutions because some building owners ask astronomical prices for their buildings.
Paulin says his interest in politics began at around 10 years old when he would go to meetings.
I'm excited to learn the ropes.
Some people are like, a 19-year-old mayor, really? But most of the community, the locals here, actually would stand by him.
He got 4 years to make a change. If not, we find somebody else.
Cool stuff there. Well, don't go anywhere. Chris has a final look at your forecast next.
They say good fences make good neighbors, but adding a fence to your home can do so much more. It can be an instant facelift to your property, adding curb appeal, increasing the value of your home, and providing you with a sense of security. For 4 generations, Security Fence Company has provided custom fence services for Central Illinois. Our friendly professional designers can take your vision and make it a reality. Whether you go with wood, vinyl, ornamental, or aluminum, contact Security Fence Company today for a fence that makes sense.
Ford is taking the EcoBoost Challenge all across America. Now it's your turn.
Here we go. To know that the F-150 has the EcoBoost, I'm saving fuel, but I'm not losing any of the power.
The 2014 F-150s are going fast. Don't miss your last chance to get a great deal.
Ford is towing it so easily. I love the Ford. I like to drive it all the way home.
Get a 2014 F-150 with 0 for 60 plus 1,500 trade assist. Or get 6,000 cash savings plus 1,250 bonus cash plus 1,500 trade assist.
The best vacations are the ones where your kids take you. Your weekend begins at ExploreSt.Louis.com.
The fun part about being in the music business is seeing all the kids get their first instrument. We have a great flexible rental program where you can try an instrument on a trial period first and just rent it a month at a time. If things are going well with your student instrument, you can always upgrade to a better line instrument with some of your rental money applying towards purchase. If your instrument needs a tune-up, just bring it on in and we'll take care of it for you. You're welcome to stop in at the music shop and rent an instrument, or you can rent online at themusicshop.com.
I don't believe you.
No way.
How's that possible?
That's crazy.
I don't believe you.
I find that really hard to believe.
I don't know about that.
No way.
2 pairs of glasses for $69.95 with a free eye exam.
I paid way too much.
It's true. At America's Best, we've been selling quality eyewear at low prices for 35 years. Call 1-800-2PAIR or visit americasbest.com today.
There's a difference in local sports. Try us and see for yourself.
Kurt Fegler, weeknights at 6 and 10 on WMBD News. You're watching WMBD News at 5.
All right, tonight we'll see increasing clouds, temperatures near average as they fall into the lower 50s. Tomorrow, high temperatures back to about where they were this afternoon, but more cloud cover and a chance for some afternoon showers. It's going to be pretty stormy, at least kind of wet at times through this weekend, but looking drier and cooler next week.
Thanks for joining us.
All right. WMBD News is available on air, online, and on the go. You can head over to our website, ciproud.com.